Hello everyone, and welcome to another Fire Emblem Heroes video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded anything, but I'm still playing this game, and I still enjoy it. I have some problems with their decisions sometimes, but overall I still think it's a nice game. It doesn't take too much of your time to play, well, except for Ether Raid sometimes. And that's exactly where we are right now. I've never made a video on this, but I decided to make a video this week because this is probably my best Ether Raids week ever, so I just want to record it to have something to look back to, or maybe help some people. If you're having problems or trouble with Ether Raids, I will link in the description a guide for the AI. If you know the AI in this game, Ether Raids will be considerably easier to do. In my opinion, I think I got better at the game because of Ether Raids, just because of the situations you have to deal with in this mode. So as you can see, I still have 70 ether. It's the last day, there's 9 hours left. So I decided to leave one match to do before we get to watch the replays. And the match we're gonna do is gonna be this rematch here. I already did the other rematches. Now I left this one for the end because he has a level 5 offense for it, which means it's gonna be a level 3 defense, so it should probably be the easiest rematch that we have here. And even though he has fire sweep, you'll see that's not a problem after I change my team. Alright, so now that everyone is equipped, I forgot to do that. Let's go in and fight him. Like I said, this shouldn't be too hard. Tier 23. The first thing you should always check is the fortress. In this case, I already knew it was going to have a level 3 defense for it. And just a typical Ophelia. Nino, no rallies. So this should be pretty easy. I hope I don't have to do damage math or calculations. Usually I just open up the mass duel simulator and do the calcs there. It's plus 10. That's nothing. And really, I guess that's it. I can just put my Erika here and kill everyone. Well, let me think about that. No one's gonna rally. There's no rallies. Plus 8. I actually want Azura to attack me because if she doesn't attack me, she will probably dance Duma, and I don't want that. Okay, actually this is pretty good. Iris Tome is gonna help me win this one. Even more than it... Okay, I'm really thinking too hard about a level 3 defense, but it's just the last match. I gotta... I guess we're gonna use my air team. But I do need a Versa though. So I guess I don't use air. I usually use air against Duma because she heals the 7 damage it does with upheaval. That's the reason why. Now a Versa here is not gonna matter because Eric is gonna be alone. What else? Gotta wait for this to trigger. That's really bad, man. If you don't have any rallies, that's really bad. What does this one do? Even number turn. So turn 2, right? I can do that then. Yeah, that's turn 2. Any chill res? There's a chill res there. If there's a chill res there, that might be a problem. But I still think I can tank it just fine, even if I get shield rezzed. Can tank everyone just fine. Let me think. You know what? No, I'm not gonna think about it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it should be. This is the team. And we're going in. I actually I didn't show my characters yet. So we have Erika, which is the reason I don't care about fire sweeps. She has null C. Summoner supported with 8 dragon flowers. Now attack defense one is not going to do anything for us this match. We have Korin here to support Erika with drive defense and drive speed, and Yato. If you don't know what that does, it just gives a lot of stats to the unit you support with, which is Erika in this case. Azura, because she's pretty good. Rid is the bonus unit. I don't have his B slot, and the reason I don't have it is because I don't like how it, well, I don't like to play against restore. If I had this B slot, it would trigger some restore stuff, and I don't want to deal with that. Obviously, I wouldn't use a Versa. I would use the team without a Versa if I don't want to deal with restore. But yeah, in the past, it's screwed me over. A Versa with a fairly normal kit. Now we have to wait on turn 2 because attack tactic is actually not gonna work. I don't really understand this team, to be honest. But attack tactic is not gonna work on these 3. The only one that's gonna work on the 3 is this one. So we have to wait for turn 2. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this, like cut some parts, some boring parts or something, but yeah. So the only way that Erika doesn't get affected by chill res is this one right here. So this way, who gets affected? Yeah, Rid gets affected by chill res. The problem with this, is there a problem with this actually? I'm really worried about a 2-4 difference here.
Yes.
But it shouldn't be. So let's just do this, take the upheaval. Right. Right. Do that. And do that. I don't know. So gotta be careful because Korin cannot get panicked. So what I was thinking was smite Erika and put her here. Put her here. And then Korin gets danced and goes here. Gets danced by Azura, obviously.
What next?
Affected by... Okay, so... smite. Seems fine to me. Do that. I could break that, but I'm not going to. So I can definitely break that. Now I don't want Rid to be next to someone as well, because then he's gonna get panicked. And he's gonna be taking the chill res. So do that. You can break whatever, I guess. And then score in here. And that's pretty much how all my Ether Raid matches go. It's not very exciting. Sometimes it can get exciting, but usually this is what happens. We're gonna have Duma alone. I know he has like 2 movement, but I can remove that 2 movement. I don't need the pots, so I can actually finish him here. Well, not here, but I mean, like, I can't even remove his thing. But I can with a dance, which I will do. I know he's gonna get healed from that, but the boots, like, they take into consideration before the heal happens. So do that. Probably gonna get hit by this. Is that a problem? Sure. Yeah, why not? So yeah, he's probably gonna get healed to full now, but as you can see, the boots, they didn't activate. Now they would, but it doesn't matter. Should I get the ether?
What next?
I really don't need it, but I could. There's a lot of turns left, but I really don't
Waiting
need
for
it.
orders.
So let's just not drag this any longer than it needs to be. If his fort was level 4, or even if it was level 5, that would have still been pretty easy. So there we go. That's my final score. Not tier 25, but still front page. That's the quest. And okay, so let's look at the replays now. If you lose even just 1 point, like even just 1 point in Astra season, you would not be able to get to tier 25. That's what sucks about it. So let's start with down here. All these replays are pretty much gonna be pretty similar to each other because Candigas is a bonus unit and people just like to use him. Also, infantry school being a bonus structure is kind of bad for my team because as you can see it's all infantry. But let's go over the units that I use real quick. So first off, we have Salif here. I think he's probably the most important unit in the team because of his refined weapon, which gives him miracle as long as his HP is above 50%. Now, why is this important? Because he basically can have a special with miracle. Basically, he doesn't need to have miracle as a special for it to trigger. So as long as he survives with 1 HP on initiation, and even just defending, everyone else can jump in because they have Wings of Mercy. As you can see, it's a typical infantry pulse team. The ones with infantry pulse are Salif, Ninian, Azura here, and then Lin. But yeah, let's go over what they have in their kit. So Salif is +6. I want to +10 him eventually, and maybe flower him up, but that's just a distant goal because it's so hard to get flowers. Or I mean, it's not really hard to get flowers; they're just really slow to get them. So he has just a typical Fury build. The rally for the rally trap, which is really simple, and some people just I guess don't see it. The lunge. If people want to bait him, he just lunges them in. Infantry pulse, obviously. I think Salif is one of the best infantry pulsers that you can have. And poison strike for that 10 damage because he's most likely going to do 0 damage with his attacks. Lilina here, probably my MVP this week. Not that I remember much of it, but again, 2 flowers so she can get an attack. 1 point in attack. I want to maybe give her more flowers in the future, but as you can see, since the entire team is infantry, that's gonna take a long time. Dragon Fang, pre-charged, because I think it's one of the best specials that you can have on infantry pulse teams. It's really hard to tank this. Death Blow 4, Wings of Mercy to jump to Salif or someone else. The Spur to buff Salif, and attack defense bond, which actually makes her deceptively tanky with all the drives and the defense buffs going on in this team. Moving on to Azura here. She has, I don't think she has any flowers. Yeah, she doesn't have any flowers, but she's +3 with HP 5. This is to get her HP to a decent amount so that she can actually infantry pulse other people. I eventually want to make this Azura +10. I think she's a pretty cool unit. Just normal stuff. Also has Wings of Mercy, pre-charged Moonbow, and the Drive Res. Here we have Ninian, just normal light breath. I didn't bother changing that. She doesn't really get into much combat. Glacies, HP 5 again, so her HP just goes up to infantry pulse other people. Chill attack 3. This is I know it's a seal now, but I've had it on her for a while, and it's pretty useful. Like producing when people try to Omega tank in AR, usually their tank is gonna be the unit with the most attack, which means that they're gonna be affected by chill attack and probably Lilina's chill res on her weapon. So that's pretty good. If you lower their attack by 7 points, that's actually a lot. Drive defense and infantry pulse. Moving on, we got Lucina here, no flowers, but this is just her normal kit. Yeah, it's actually her normal kit. She comes with Wings of Mercy, but I give her Dragon Fang. It's pre-charged again. Dragon Fang really good. She also has Luna, just in case. And Spur Defense Res Seal. She's just gonna be buffing everyone around her. I guess the defenses, they get pretty tanky. Um, Finally, we have Lynn. Lynn here. I want to plus standard eventually. Just need one more copy. I got these on the find and vote banner. I actually pulled for her. And keeping her normal weapon, which is honestly not really that good, but for this, it's not that bad at all for AR defense. A slot though, Laws of Decay is terrible, just terrible for for AR defense. So I replaced it with Fury to give her just tanky stats. Swap, I initially had her with no assist, but I noticed that if I give her swap, it would just be better. Wings of Mercy and Infantry Pulse, and then attack speed bond. Her speed can reach up to 54, which is a lot. 5 from here and 5 from being next to people. So yeah, that's 54 speed. She's hard to double, pretty much. Now, that's the whole team. My if that matters, my infantry school is max level because I don't know, I just wanted to. But since you saw my offense for be level 5, I'm pretty much going to be in a disadvantage all week. Sometimes against level 4 offense, sometimes against level 5 offense. So let's see what happens. Here we have, I have to go through these really quick or else this is getting pretty long. Olivia plus Stan and Reinhardt plus 8 with Death level 4. Now you might think, well, you can just go with Reinhardt and probably kill everyone, right? But is that what he's gonna do? Or is he just gonna use his Lion King to tank everyone? Because he's really good tank. And don't forget, it's his bonus week, so Koenig is actually has extra stats, but that's what he does. Now, I'm pretty sure that Reinhardt can't kill Salif, and he also can't kill Lin. So, that's just the thing. He's just going around killing buildings. That's okay, I guess. So now, I think... I really don't remember these, but I'm just talking as they go through. Okay, so, as you can see, Reinhardt cannot kill Salif. He needs Swordbreaker to kill Salif. After I did some crazy movement plays, and I really don't know, man. This is the rally trap that takes place in the team, just Salif rallying Lin. And then he's just under 50% HP so that Lilina can jump in and one-shot Candigas. Yes, Lilina can actually one-shot some Candigas because Dragonfang is just that damn powerful. Now he's doing some other dance shenanigans because using 2 dancers is fair and balanced. Again, because Salif was still under 50%, he can go in and everyone jumps to him. That's pretty much it. Like that's the fight. He's still trying. Like I don't really like when people do this. They just, I mean, it was the first day. Like, I guess you didn't want to use the ladder on the first day. I mean, sure, but he's still trying. Some people actually just, yeah. And I actually think, okay, so I think, yeah, he kills Lin, but then he doesn't have enough time to kill Ninian. That's what happens. So if he had enough time, oh, he would do it. Like he would take that. I don't know how many points that is, but he would take it. Moving on, we have this Veronica here. I don't have to talk about my team anymore. We have a level 4 offense with Reinhardt plus 10, Lin plus 2, Kannigas again, as I guess everyone pulled him, with distant defense 3 seal and distant defense 4 A. We have legendary Azura and New Year's Azura. What is this guy gonna do with Reinhardt and Lin? Let's see. Transforms his Lion King. I don't think anyone has like forgotten to transform him this week. And there we go. He puts his Lion King, thinking he's only gonna bait Lin, but this is so obvious. Like, if you know AI, you know what happens here. So, as you can see, Salif does 0 damage, but then he does 10 with poison. Lilina goes in and just does that. Yeah, it's kind of insane. And the rest is history, I guess. Look at this. Here, she could actually kill Azura if my fort was the same level. Just something to keep in mind of, since the stat difference is 4 and she has 3 HP left. But yeah, he can't do anything with dancers now. Like, all of his tanks and carries are gone, so he just surrenders. Moving on to the next one. we have something that I feel like if played well works pretty nicely against my team. Level 4 offense, and that is Ophelia. Now Ophelia can kill every character in my team. Okay, well, I guess he doesn't want to use Ophelia, but Ophelia can kill every character in my team. Even Lyn, even Seliph, AoE Ophelia, I mean. She's just really strong. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. It happened so fast, I just don't know what to say. And yeah. What does he do? He just surrenders. That was fast. So let's move on to the next one. Another success. But the next one is a failure, so pretty excited about that one. Level 4 offense. Looks like a lot of people are upgrading their defense. We got a +2 Micaiah, a Duma because he's a bonus unit, a +9 Robin, which I guess is super tank, and yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is a super tank. Another thing I should mention: this is so good, and the fact that it's unsnipeable. Basically, you cannot hit this. The only way to hit this is if you have a catapult right here, and it has to be level 4 catapult, which not a lot of people do that. But this heals everyone except for Lyn, and it's just so nice. It's so nice. Okay, so the rally doesn't even happen. You didn't even caulk that the Lena just kills everyone. This is pretty hard to commentate because it just happens so fast. But that's just bad play, I guess. I don't know if he did the math on that. That Lilina just kills Robin. But another thing that I think is worth mentioning is that suiciding one unit, I think, is not a bad strategy. Like if you see that you have no chance against a team, just suiciding a unit is pretty viable, I would say. And maybe it's what he was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to suicide a unit. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Wow, Seliph got a kill. Is that his first kill? That doesn't happen that often, but he did get a kill. And now he's dead. But wow. See, another one that was probably just gonna go until he won. Even if that was his own last unit left, he would probably just go until his land just beat the crap out of me. And here we go. This is my only -80 that didn't happen to be a -80 because I was in immunity, but really, really nice team. And I would say it's one of the few hard counters to this team and just in general infantry pulse teams. But the way he played it is pretty nice. And I think even if our fort levels were the same, and if Koenigs was not a bonus unit, I would still lose this. So test this trap there. Actually, is that risky? You probably had a way to get out of there. Yeah, even if it was real. But you can see where this is going. Witchy Wand is, I think, gonna become even more essential, especially with Legendary Alm being a thing. There you go, Savage, and resets all the cooldowns. But the good play here is that he puts Koenigs right in range of just starting the baiting. So Salif rallies, he does his thing, he takes damage, goes to 1 HP, does 10 damage, and Alina doesn't have a special, so she doesn't do that much damage. And everyone else just doesn't do that much damage either. And I know he's a bonus unit, and like he has extra stats and everything. And I think I checked that the fact that he's plus res is pretty good for him here. But I think the only way to kill that is same level fort with a max level armor school here. But yeah, just really well played from him. I have nothing much to say. Witchy One is pretty good against my team, but he's the only person this week that used Witchy One. So it's either very rare or just people were not confident because not only do you need what you want, not only do you need it, but you also need a pretty good tank, like what he did. He just putting Kanaga's after the what you want hit and run stuff that he did. But let's move on. Another success here against a level 5 offense. So this guy has +8 stats on every unit. It's pretty crazy, I guess. +8 Aversa, +1 Yune, +2 Veronica, +1 Rid, and +1 Azura. Let's see what he does. This guy doesn't really have any super tanks, unless you want to consider Rid a super tank. But I don't think he's summoner supported yet. Okay. So let's see what he does. Pretty sure he's gonna go with Veronica, because people like doing that with their Veronicas. They think they're like super strong. Bolt Tower this stuff. She can't double in, and it's pretty fast. And that's just a hit and run, and puts Rid in place. Now look, the healing tower just heals so much. Lina barely gets the kill, but then again, the fort was really like a two level difference. Is just pretty crazy that my team can still do this. It's just nice to see. The rest is just him trying to clean up again. Probably would not surrender if the team didn't go just forward a little bit. And yeah, I actually don't know what happens now. I completely forgot. But I know he's not surrendering, so I don't know. I guess he loses. Wow, are you serious? You would do that, huh? I guess Salif is about to get some kills. Oh, okay. I think I remember. Maybe. I really don't know actually. This is a success. Did I win this one? Okay. Okay. I think he could have won. Yeah, he could definitely win this one. Maybe he would have missed this. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to win and lose 40 points. I don't know. Why did it do that? Where were we? Oh, right here. Okay. Again, another failure. This time only -40 though. What do you mean? What do I mean this time? It's my first lost points. Come on. So my first lost points, which means that after I saw this, I knew that I couldn't make it to tier 25. Not a problem though, because it just makes me play like more relaxed, I guess I could say. Level 4 offense with a +10 Tensu Micaiah. Interesting. But yeah, I think this guy just puts Korin. I thought he was gonna put Micaiah. I thought he was gonna do something crazy with Micaiah, but I think he just puts Korin in range. Yes, that's what he does. With Mur right behind him, are they supported? No, she's not even giving him anything. But well, okay. So Salif does 1 damage. Actually, does 11 damage. Ooh. Micaiah does that. Salif, I don't know, dies. And Lucina swaps Future Visions, and that's the end of his tank. Now because everyone's debuffed, I guess Rid can double stuff and kill. And that's what he's gonna do. He's actually gonna try to not lose more units here. And what happens? I don't remember. But I feel like... Okay, yeah. So it's just the bonus unit cleaning up at this point. Doesn't matter. I forgot if he gets the pots. I think he's gonna get one of them, at least the top right one. And Indian is blocking the left ether pot, so that's a thing. Now he's just running away, and he might get it actually. Yeah, it seems pretty easy to get. And then just kills Ninian. It's not very hard. Like I said, Ninian is not built to combat. And another failure right after. This would be a -60, but it was right after the -40. So, and the other team comp that works well against my team, well, relatively well, sometimes it can fail, is Gale Force. We have a +5 Raven with Fury 4 and Gale Force. The bonus unit right here with Smite, pretty good. We have 2 Dancers and then the second Gale Force unit. If you want to do a Gale Force team, you probably want to have 2 Gale Force units. It just works better that way. Now, there's going to be a moment here where it's going to become apparent that if I had the same level fort, it would probably not go this way. Now, there he makes a mistake. He smites down instead of up. But it doesn't really matter. Didn't waste any turns, I think. Checks if the trap is real. Which, if it was real, I think he was screwed there, right? But yeah, and now Raven can't really do that much damage to Selef. So obviously, he's checking the other trap, which is not real. Now you know what traps are real, the 2 that are left. But so he's probably gonna try to look into initiating on Lyn here. Gets that trap. Now this is important for him because he needs to be in Wings of Mercy range so that everyone can jump at Raven, as you're gonna see in a bit. Now, so he knows that that trap is real. Yes, this might triggers the trap. Doesn't really matter because he's in Wings of Mercy range, as you can see. So now he has all these stats, which is pretty crazy. And like I told you before, attacking Selef wouldn't do that much damage. He just has turfing with attack defense bond. A spur here or spur there, drives there, and just crazy stuff. Now this and the fort difference. So here's the thing. My Lyn right now has 52 speed, right? So 5 from Swift Mulligan and 5 from attack speed bond. And he has 56 speed. So he actually does not double my Lyn. There's no drive speed nearby. But here's the thing. He kills her by 1 point. So if the fort was the same level, he would not kill my Lyn. That would have changed a lot. Like, I don't know what it would have changed, but I know it would have changed something. Sheeta just jumps in, savages everyone, and yeah, I guess that's all he can do because I get a kill here, and you thought it was over, but it's not over. Here we go. So we have Selef here. Because Azura is tactic, she can attack Sheeta, but since she does less than 5 damage, she will choose to dance Selef. Now, look how much damage he does. Exactly. 25 damage. Again. So I could have gotten 2 kills if the fort was the same level. But I guess then again, if the fort was the same level, that Lyn play wouldn't have happened, so I just don't really know. But yeah, Gale Force teams. They're good. They work. Next one. Another success. What do we have here? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Okay, so this defense was the defense that actually made me want to record this video. He has a level 5 fort, so 2 level advantage here. And he has Canigus as a super tank. He also has Marth. I think it's this defense. It might not be this defense, but as soon as I see it, I'll know if it's this or not. So yeah, so is Kaden really good unit, by the way. Marth is supported with Canigus. Kaden just buffing everyone around him, but in this case, the one that he wants to buff the most is Canigus. Just setting up, I guess. What is he gonna do? Gotta make sure his lion is transformed, which he is. So there we go. Repositions Canigus, and just look at this beautiful formation. And what do we have here? We have Marth. Oh, the buffs on Marth don't matter, but Marth just gives Canigus a lot of stats. Like a lot of stats because he's ally supporter with Marth. Now Kaden here, he's giving Knigas a bunch of stats, like a lot of stats. Like look at this. This guy is unkillable next to these two units, and that's probably what he thought. But do people actually look at what defense teams have? Like, do they look at what defense teams have? Because Salif doesn't even bother rallying. He just goes in, lunges Knigas, and what happens next is just... Now here, Knigas is not in range of his two buddies, so he's not getting any buffs. And at this point I thought, well, it's Knigas. He just has a lot of stats. Like, Lilina cannot kill him. She's probably gonna do something else. But what happens? She kills him. Exactly. Lilina kills Knigas. And the rest just, I don't know, happens. It's insane. Level 5 offense. But Lunge just ruined everything for him. And I guess he didn't notice that, or I don't know. Anyway, next one. We have Ophelia here. Like I said, Ophelia, level 4 offense. Ophelia is pretty good against my team if played correctly, which is not easy. I'll admit I probably wouldn't be able to do it, but I know that she is good because I've seen people do it. Because she can just one-shot everyone in the team. So Lilina, maybe coupled with some Gale Forces, can just clean everything up. But here we go, we're just gonna test traps, I believe. But she's tactics. The tactics room is, I wanna level it up next. It's level 3. It's a pretty good building, and just being in this position is kinda hard for people to just... Sometimes they forget about it. But as you can see, yeah, that's what Ophelia does. So, instead of... Yep. Nah, I don't even have to say anything. Just Ophelia. Now he runs away. And I guess he thought Duma could tank Lilina. Because she's not gonna get attack defense bond from anyone. But can he tank Lilina? No, he cannot. And Ophelia cannot either, so there you go. Lilina takes revenge on Ophelia. This one is just very nasty. A very nasty replay. That Lilina kills not even Azura. Like, Lilina doesn't even kill Azura, even though she has Triangle of Death. Like, she's like, I don't need to kill you. I can leave you for the end. And that's a clean wipe. Insane. Moving on. Another success. As you can see, there's a lot of successes this week. That's why it's my best Ether Raids week. But even on offense, it was pretty good. I only lost 20 points on offense. So everything else is a perfect offense. So level 5 offense here. Again, didn't look at the units, my bad. We got Yune, we got normal Red, we got 4-star Odin plus 10. Don't do this, please. And is tank. That's not even summoner supporter, but that's his tank. I can guarantee you that. Sheena with Heckle Lantern, which doesn't really do much against this team because they all have their specials ready already. Smites Sheena in, and she's kind of asking for help right now. Or maybe he thinks he's only gonna bait Lyn, but no, actually Self does more than 0 damage here, which is quite a feat. And Lilina says, I don't even have to go in, so I won't. Self is not under half, so Lilina cannot jump in and obliterate Odin. But yeah, Lyn got a kill. I'm pretty satisfied about that. I really like Lyn, so. And he's just running away. Now it happens. The magic happens here. No, it's just Lilina. Not really any magic here. Well. If Lucina was not tactic, she would have swapped with Ninian and killed... yeah, she would have killed Odin. Yeah, that's the thing. Wow. Wow. And this is my second lift loss. Second and last lift loss of the week. And it's like I said at the start when we rematched this guy, it's level 5 offense. Here's the super tank. Usually would not work against this team, I'm pretty sure. Being supported with Corrin, and just the rest is just normal stuff. But the reason I say this would not usually work against this team is because of one simple thing, that if the forts were like the same, here's what would have happened. Now, let me pause it right here. Salif rallies Lilina, and why does he rally Lilina? Because he actually dies from attacking Noe. Now, if the fort levels were the same, Salif would go in, attack Noe for 0 damage, and lunge her forward or back and do 10 damage with Poison Strike. And then Lin probably would kill Noe. But because Salif rallies, she's very tanky, and he just keeps rallying, and she just doesn't die. And this guy, he didn't rally that time because he didn't have any rally targets, and that's why, like, she does more damage than his HP with the first hit. So the second one just kills Salif, like his miracle does not proc. Now, as I was saying, this guy could have minus 80'd me, so I am thankful that he didn't. He thought his Noe was all powerful, which, I mean, she's pretty good, but it's a green unit. I don't know if you're gonna tank that. Green unit with Luna. And the rest is just him cleaning up. Like, he didn't care about losing 2 units there. He just didn't care. But yeah, because I lost, because I was sure to be in tier 24, I just could play more relaxed. So that's why I lost 20 on offense. I just didn't think the play through fully and lost a unit, which it didn't matter. As you can see, I'm still in the top 100 for now. I know I'm gonna leave the front page in a bit, but for now I'm still top 100. And there we go. And the final 3 replays were all rematches. These guys, I guess, were pissed at their minus 80s. So let's start with MC here. Now this guy is Wichuan, and he has Erika with pretty much the same build as mine. Well, mine has Moonbow, but this guy is level 4 offense. This guy has Kainigus and Erika to tank my team, and Mia to remove their specials. So he's pretty cool because he uses Erika the same way I do. But what does he do? Like, how did he lose? Couldn't he just do the same thing as the other guy? Attack Salif with Mia? And, no, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Because the other guy knew about the rally trap, and I guess this one didn't, even though it's really obvious. The rest is just history. Like, I'm sorry. It just happens so fast. And he's still trying to fight, and now he's gonna die. And I feel bad for killing Erika, but it just has to be done. Oh, there we go. Salif gets another kill. Pretty rare, but it happens. And he just surrenders because Kaden alone cannot do anything. Moving on, the second rematch. This one, only 1 foe defeated. I wish all the matches were like this. If someone loses a unit, you just surrender. Level 4 offense with Nyla. The team is, I wouldn't say it's very good. I guess he's gonna use Nyla. Well, I know he's gonna use Nyla to tank. But Nyla isn't, like, unless he's like super supported, she's not really a great tank to these kind of teams. She can work well against if it's a team with like just 1 fire sweep, and especially if it's a physical fire sweep, she would do well against it because her defense is better than her resistance. But yeah, she didn't really do anything. Salif didn't even have to go forward there. And because he has two dancers, and I guess I don't know if he could have won this. Maybe it's yeah, maybe he could have won that, but he just didn't try. And finally, we have the last replay against something that we haven't seen all week, which is Vantage. Now, my team, as you probably noticed, doesn't have any hardy bearings. It kind of makes up for that with just everyone being kind of pretty tanky because of spur stacking and drive stacking and stuff. So I thought this guy was gonna dismantle me with Vantage. He has his bonus unit in Har. Really good unit, by the way. Cuff cuff. And I thought he was gonna go in with Camilla and just Vantage everyone. But no, that's not what he does. He just puts Camilla. She's a decent tank, and especially in light season, but just without the 10 HP you get from Mythic heroes. I don't know, man. I mean, look, she vantages Lilina, but like I said, my Lilina is not that squishy. Like attack defense bond actually makes Lilina kind of tanky. It lowers her HP to below half, so Lucina can jump in. And he's not gonna go down like that. He's just gonna kill Lin and surrender. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, we can check my standings. Like I said, I think I'm in the top 100 for now. Not for long though. But it's possible to get into tier 25. I mean, just look at all these people. It's easier if you have a defense mythic, or if you get lucky. Like, I'm pretty sure a few of these, they're not all successes. Like, they got some failures. It just so happens that their failures happen after their successes. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like these guys don't have amazing defense. I know K Magro here probably has like super crazy defense because he just has a lot of plus 10s, and like having plus 10s like this, I know it definitely helps, but I really don't think that these guys have all successes. But if they do, then congrats, this is amazing. But with mythic defense heroes, not Duma though, you can make your team be good enough so that if you get 2 or 3 kills, you will pretty much lose no live. That's why I'm hoping that they release defense mythic anima infantry, so that it would just fit nicely into my team. Like what people do usually is they just put Duma and they just put a non-synergistic team and take their minus 55 or whatever it is, and I just hope it works. But I know you're not taking a minus 80, but I'm pretty sure if your team was synergistic enough that you would see more of this. Like, my team is not that invested. The infantry pulses were from Marisa, all of them, so I had to buy her with Grails. This is from Garnef. Lin, yeah, she's merged. She's a lot of merges, but you can probably replace her with something else. I don't even have Ophelia in my team, and if you use Ophelia, please consider using. If you want to make a team like similar, consider using Fury 3 or Fury 4, because Life and Death is nice and all, but just having those extra tanky stats is not a bad thing at all. Like, you can see that Melilina reaches about more than 30 defense basically. So 5 from here, so that's 28 already. And then we got drive defense here, so that's 31. And finally here, if someone wants to attack a range, she has 35 defense. And that's with 40 HP. That means that if they try to do that, and it's not a blue unit, because a blue unit will probably just one-shot her, But if they try to do that, then she will fire back with a Dragon Fang with attack defense bond, and a Dragon Fang is really strong. But yeah, just Fury, just cheap skills overall. Like no sturdy impacts. Base get Lucina. You can replace some of these units, like I said, Ophelia, um, and Salif. Like nothing too special about this. With a rally trap, rally resistance. It comes with rally speed if you want to use that, which I used to use at one point, but it would panic and I would get -4 speed, and I didn't like that. So resistance is just a stat that doesn't really matter that much, so put it there. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna leave in the description the guide for the AI if you want to get better at predicting AI. Even Legendary Lucina is predictable. I fought Legendary Lucinas and I could predict all of their movements and when she future visions. But yeah, let me actually see where I stand here. First place among the friends. Don't know if that's gonna last. Like I said, people like to play at the end. There's still 8 hours left. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you play Ether Raids, then I wish you the best of luck for it. It's not an easy mode. It can be pretty stressful, but it can actually be pretty fun. So uh, also, if you want to see more of these, then please comment, say something about it, and I'll consider making more of these videos, showcasing my defenses at the end of the week, and maybe the last offense or something. But yeah, thank you for watching. That was a long video. Oh, bye.